This is a great question, and it's obviously an important one. You have to take a look at the video that I did, the Dog Bite Law in 2 minutes video on liability in conjunction with this video, because whether you have a good case depends on 3 things, and the first thing is liability. Now, what does that mean? It means that the person that you're going after is one of the people or the person who's legally responsible for what happened. In most states, the dog owner is automatically liable if their dog bites somebody. In some states, they're automatically liable if the dog even trips somebody, but usually it's if it's biting. Now, in 2/3 of the states, the law is tougher than that. You have to prove that the dog had a history of biting, or that the dog owner knew the dog was dangerous, let's say because it was trained to fight other dogs, or it was just a very, very obviously aggressive dog toward people. Now, there's another type of liability called negligence liability, and that could apply not only to the dog owner, but to anybody who set up the accident in some way. In other words, they put the dog in the proximity, close to the victim, under circumstances where it was foreseeable that there would be an accident. So 2 kinds of liability, basically. One is the dog owner liability, which may be under the strict liability laws of the state, if they have any, or under the 1-bite rule, which is, it has a history of biting, or negligence liability. All right, so that's liability. The second element in evaluating if you have a good case has to do with the injury, namely, how bad is the injury? Now, if there was a bite to the face, it's good enough, especially for an experienced lawyer like myself. That's a good case. If there's going to be a scar that's significant anywhere, if there could be disability, like from a severe bite to the hand or to the arm or to the foot, or if there was surgery as a result of the accident, like there were a lot of stitches to the torso or the leg, in any of those circumstances, you should get a lawyer. Now, if the injury is very minor, it might not be worth it. You may find yourself in a situation where a lawyer is not going to take the case because the injury is too minor, but you can take it to small claims court yourself. You just have to find out in your state what the limits of the small claims court are, and then you can go to my website, dogbitelaw.com, and type in the word small claims court, and you'll get advice from me as to how to put the case together in a way that you can win it in the small claims court. All right, so the third element, after the first 2, after liability and injury, the third element is insurance. Because this has to do with whether or not the person who's liable can actually pay the compensation that the victim is entitled to. Now, if the dog owner or the person who's liable owns a home, or if they live in one that's owned by a family, and there's insurance on the home, which there probably is, then probably the homeowner's insurance is going to cover it. If they rent, and if they have renter's insurance, that often covers a dog bite injury also. Here's the key. If there's insurance on the home, it usually covers everyone living in the home or apartment, unless the person who's responsible is a renter. That's another situation. You got to talk to a lawyer about that. The reason why insurance is crucial has to do with getting proper legal representation. Lawyers like me who do these cases will not charge you up front. So we need to know there's a good chance of getting paid in the end. Because we want the money not only for ourselves, we want it for you. We don't want you to be frustrated. We don't want you to be unhappy. So those are the 3 factors that matter when deciding whether or not you have a good case. Subscribe to the Dog Bite Law YouTube channel, because there's going to be more of these videos, and they're going to be not only videos that explain things, but also videos that set up how you should handle your case if you're a victim. So watch and learn.